One of my questions I get all the time from high school students, from college students, is what can they do to get involved in solving the climate crisis? What can they do to have a good career that will not only give everyone what they need in a career, a good livelihood and such, but will also allow them to contribute to solving a really major problem. And what I'll tell the high school students, especially, is think about doing a lot of math. Think about how are you going to be a really good quantitative person. Think about how to really work on your writing and reading and speaking. These are just basics that you got to have no matter what you do. And if you're going to be a climate champion, a game changer, like we try to educate here at the University of Michigan, you got to have those basic skills. And then I think the next step is you go with your heart. You know, if you're really interested in economics, by all means, dive into economics. If you're interested in political science, do that. If you want to be a physicist or a chemist, I can tell you a lot of climate science labs would love to have you involved in their work. The point is you got to have your passion and you got to tap your innate skills in terms of what you think you're good at. But so remember, throughout this whole thing, as you learn to be a good scientist or a social scientist, remember who your real audience is too. It's not just your peers in academia. It's people out there in the real world, in the public. It's policy leaders, it's community leaders, it's business leaders, it's the average citizen, it's teachers who are trying to teach their kids. So that's why it's so critical to really work on your communication skills. At the same time, you're working on some of those more hardcore academic skills.